Halftime of the noon game, 17-14. Ohio State up over Penn State. What are y'all doing? You're playing with your food, man. Go ahead and blow them out. Penn State, really? Penn State got a touchdown there at the end of the half. Ohio State fumbled deep in their own territory. Penn State jumped on it and was able to capitalize with a touchdown. So close game at halftime in Columbus, 17-14. I would expect Ohio State to pull away in the second half. Miami and SMU. Miami's kicking a field goal here. 7 seconds to go in the first half. Miami takes a 10-7 lead on the road at SMU. That's the first game Miami has played outside the state of Florida all year. Kind of a weird scheduling quirk there. But Miami on the road at SMU, 10-7. And how about Vanderbilt all getting blown out by Texas. Texas scored on the first play of the game, a 75-yard touchdown pass, short pass, one of those behind the line of scrimmage passes that everybody loves so much, to Wingo. And he ran it 75 yards for a touchdown. They kicked off to Vandy. Vandy immediately fumbled the ball like on the second play. Texas jumped on it, went down and scored again. They were up 14-0 literally in the first minute of the game. Halftime score 24-10, and Vandy didn't even score a touchdown till damn near the end of the first half. So Texas all over Vanderbilt. But this kind of felt like a must-win spot for Texas. That's why I picked them. There really hasn't been a week. Well, outside of the Texas-Oklahoma game, there really hasn't been a week all year where Texas has looked better than Vandy. It felt like this was a game Texas was going to win for whatever reason. So there was no logical explanation why I picked Texas. I just felt like this was a game they had to have. And so far, so good for the Shorthorn, man. They're up 24-10. Now, in all seriousness with this Ohio State-Penn State game, Ohio State had not given up a first-half touchdown all year. That's an unbelievable stat. We're not in week 2. We're in week 10. They had not given up a first-half touchdown all year, and you give up 2 at home to Penn State, who has a terrible offense all the time. They're playing with a backup quarterback. Guys, it's hard to understand that. Now, the second one was on a short field off the turnover. I get it. But a little bit of a surprising score here, I think, at halftime for Ohio State to only have a 3-point lead. Now, Ohio State is clearly a better team. And for Penn State, it's one of those things where all of their goals they had in the preseason are out the window. So it's like, what do you have to play for? Like, the best you can do is some big upset against a highly ranked team, right? So maybe this is like Penn State's, last hurrah. Like, let's give everything we have here and see if we can pull off a miracle. So you're probably getting Penn State's best effort today if you're Ohio State. But still, I would expect Ohio State to pull away in the second half of this one. We'll see. The Clemson Duke game has been weird. That's at halftime now. But so Duke was up 21-7 at the end of the first quarter. And then Clemson scored 3 touchdowns in the second quarter. And they now lead 28-21 over Duke. Unless one of them scored in the last minute of the first half. Let me make sure because the way they did. They did. Now it's 28-28. So literally when I started recording this video, it was 28-21. Now it's 28-28 with 11 seconds to go in the first half. Illinois up on Rutgers by a couple of scores. How about Houston and West Virginia tied up? West Virginia's dog shit. Winless in the Big 12, 2-6 overall. Houston's 7-1. Their only loss is to Texas Tech. Houston's at home. Maybe you can understand that if they had to travel and play in Morgantown, but you're at home with everything to play for and you're tied with West Virginia at 21 at halftime? What are you doing, Houston? Houston, we have a problem. Hey, I asked this on Twitter earlier. I'll ask y'all. It's not football related. Some of y'all are going to get mad just for me asking it, but that's fine. How come nobody knows anybody that's in the Space Force? I don't know. Anyway, that's your halftime report. Patreon stream today at 3:30. Georgia, Florida at 3:30 today. The cocktail party, rivalry game. Florida with a new interim head coach, which means they have a new play caller. So not sure what to expect from Florida offensively in this game. You combine that with Georgia's first half struggles really for the last 2 years, and things could get hairy for Georgia in that one. I'll be live streaming at 3:30 on Patreon for that, so make sure you click the Patreon link, get yourself signed up, hang out with us at 3:30 and watch the afternoon games, including the Georgia-Florida game. And we are giving away $250 over there, giving away $1,000 over the last 3 weeks. in the Patreon streams. $250 every single Saturday in the Patreon stream. We're doing it again today. That stream will start at 3:30. The link to the Patreon page is in the description of the video. So come hang out with us. We'll have a good time there. Georgia, Florida, the cocktail party. World's largest outdoor cocktail party, too. Great games tonight, too. Nebraska, Southern. Who y'all got in that one? Nebraska, Southern Cal. I don't know if Nebraska's got enough offense. I don't know. And then same thing, Tennessee, Oklahoma. I know Oklahoma's got a good defense, but can they score enough to beat Tennessee? I don't think they can. I think Tennessee wins and Southern Cal wins. Anyway, great games all day today. 3:30 Patreon, Georgia, Florida game, and all the afternoon games. Let me know what you think about these noon games, and please answer my question. How come nobody knows anybody that's in the Space Force? Have a good morning.